Good day, erudites. I am Francis Xavier, and today I'll be discussing covalent bonds and also demonstrate how to represent these bonds using Lewis electron dot structures. A covalent bond is a type of chemical bond that occurs when two atoms share electrons. Unlike the ionic bond, where electrons are transferred from one atom to another, covalent bonding is more like sharing of electrons. So this usually happens between two non-metal atoms such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, chlorine, and so on. Atoms form covalent bond because they want to become stable, and most atoms become stable when they achieve a full outer shell of electrons, also known as the octet rule, which means having 8 valence electrons. Ang exception natin sa rule ay ang hydrogen and helium, which only needs 2. So by sharing electrons, both atoms can feel like they have a complete outer shell. Let's take carbon as an example of an element that follows the octet rule. Carbon has an atomic number of 6, and kapag kukunin ang valence electron, you will use the electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, and 2p2. Now, the valence is the outermost shell, which is the number 2, and ipag-add ninyo lang ang exponent na nasa highest energy level ninyo. So, 2 plus 2, meaning that the valence electron of carbon is 4, which means it needs 4 more to achieve the octet rule or the stability, since we need 8. So let's take a look at carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide has carbon and oxygen, and the valence electron of carbon is 4. How about the oxygen? It is 6. Ngayon, ipakita natin ang lead's structure. So, first step is to count the valence electron, which we did. Valence electron. Next step is you choose the central atom. For this example, we will choose carbon as the central atom because it is less electronegative than the oxygen. And quick tip para malaman ninyo kung sino yung ilalagay ninyo sa central atom. Usually, ito yung onti lang yung bilang. Kung makikita ninyo sa compound na CO2, dalawa yung oxygen. So, meaning nakapalibot sila sa isang central atom. Okay? Next is, ilagay na natin yung oxygen sa gilid. We have 2. And ilagay na natin yung dots. Bibilangin natin yung dots, or ang bilang ng dots is kung how many ang kanilang valence electron. Carbon has 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oxygen has 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ngayon, ang goal natin is lahat ng atoms or ang elements na nandito ay maka-achieve ng octet rule. Meaning, makapag 8 valence electrons silang lahat. So, we do that by connecting them to each other or forming a bonds. So, kapag finorm natin ng bonds from the carbon, let's say oxygen to carbon dito and isa pa dito, ang bilang nun is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 lang. Hindi pa natin nare-reach yung stability rule or the octet rule na 8. So, that means meron pa tayong kulang na 2. Since sharing nga tayo with oxygen, try pa natin gumawa ng iba pang bonds. So, try natin isa pa dito, then isa pa dito. And if we can rearrange that, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Oxygen, then ilan na lang yung dots na natirang hindi nakakombine? 2. Then, 2 nakakombine dito kay carbon. Then, 2 ulit for the other oxygen. And, 2 pair ang hindi nakabind. Now, let us check kung tama ba itong na-form nating bonds. Bilangin natin si carbon sa gitna. So, ang bilang again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ngayon, na-achieve na ni carbon ang octet rule. Let's take a look at the oxygen. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 na rin yung one side. How about the right side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. 8 na rin siya sa right side. This is the lead's structure of carbon dioxide. So, it forms a double bond. Covalent bonds can be classified based on how many electrons are shared. First, we have the single covalent bond, which is one pair of electrons is shared, represented by the one line. Example is hydrogen to hydrogen. Next is the double covalent bond, which is two pairs of electrons are shared, represented by the two lines, or oxygen to oxygen. Example nun. Third is the triple bond, so 3 pairs of electrons are shared, represented by the 3 lines. Example is the nitrogen gas, which has triple covalent bonding. Let's take a look at more examples demonstrating the lead structures of covalent compounds. Let's start with NH3, so nitrogen and hydrogen. We need to get the valence electron of each element first. Nitrogen is in group 15, which has 5 valence electron, and hydrogen only has 1 valence electron. But we have 3 hydrogen here, so it has 3 valence electron for a total of 8 valence electrons, which means na 8 dapat yung makikita natin later on. Next step is to choose a central atom. So sinabi ko nga kanina kung sino yung pinaka-least appearing or yung pinaka-onting atom, siya ang ating central. So central natin is nitrogen. Then we have 3 hydrogen. And now we have to represent their dots kung ilan yung valence. So nitrogen has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hydrogen each has 1, 1, and 1. Now we need to form bonds by connecting the dots. Let's first try by using the single bond. So single bond here, and single bond here. Now let us check if na-complete na natin ang octet rule for nitrogen and the duet rule naman kapag hydrogen. Let's check hydrogen first. We can see na each hydrogen ay tama naman, naka 1 and naka 2. So 2 electrons each, completing the duet rule. For nitrogen, we can see that we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 valence na and we have 2 lone pairs dito. Okay lang naman magkaroon ng lone pairs. So that is now the final lead structure of NH3. And as you can see, ang total natin ay 8. So nag-match naman yung 8 dito. 2, 4, 6, 8. Problem number 2 is NH2OH. So we write down the valence electron of each element: nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. Nitrogen 5, hydrogen 1 times 2 plus 1, so 3. Oxygen is 6. We have here a total of 14 valence electrons. So dapat mamaya sa ating lead structure, makita natin yung 14 bonds na yun, or 14 valence electrons. So this is a chain compound. So dapat ilagay na natin yung elements natin na NO at H. Mapapansin nyo si H2 hindi ko muna linagay kasi nakapalibot siya kay N. So merong H dito sa taas, merong H dito sa baba. After writing down your elements, write their valence electrons. So each hydrogen has 1, nitrogen has 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oxygen has 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And hydrogen has 1. So let's first try by forming a single bond to each element. So hydrogen to nitrogen, nitrogen to hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, oxygen to hydrogen. And let's take a look if may naka-achieve na ng stability. For hydrogen, duet rule lang naman. So okay na yung nandito since 1 and 2. So ganun din naman yung baba. Isang line lang, 1 and 2 din yan. So check. For nitrogen, meron siyang 2, 4, 6, and 8. So okay na rin si nitrogen. How about oxygen? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay na rin si oxygen. And the hydrogen to the right, since duet rule lang siya, okay na rin siya. So this is the lead structure of NH2OH. Now, let's check if tumama nga ang 14 total valence electron. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So tama naman na 14 ang total natin. This is your final answer. Last example we have is IF5. So valence electrons of iodine and fluorine. Iodine is in group 17, which has 7 valence electron. Also, fluorine is also in group 17, which has the 7, but there are 5 fluorine, gives you 35 valence electron for a total of 42 valence electrons. Let us now demonstrate the lead structure. So meron tayong central atom, which is yung iodine, since siya yung pinaka-onte, and siya rin yung pinaka-least electronegative. And we have 5 fluorine, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And pakita natin ang dot structure ng each element. So tig sa 7 dots silang lahat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now na nalagay na natin ang lahat ng kanilang valence electrons, let us start by forming bonds. Always start with a single bond para makita ninyo if na-achieve na through single bond. Let's check. So, one single line here. Sa taas, isa sa gilid. Isa gilid. Isa dito. And isa dito. Ayusin ko lang yung structure niya since medyo magulo siya tignan dito. Pag na-rearrange na natin yung structure from this, ito lang din naman yon yung nasa baba, check na natin kung tama ang ating na-form nating si single bonds. So let's check 1 fluorine since ganun din naman yung structures ng iba. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. So ibig sabihin lahat ng fluorine dito na may single bond at may 6 electrons na lone pair, yun ay correct. How about the iodine na nasa gitna? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Ngayon kung magtatanong kayo kung bakit sumobra ng 8 valence electrons ang iodine, iodine is actually one of those exempted sa octet rule na pwedeng mag-expand. So they are called the expanded octet rule. So okay lang din na sumobra ng 8 valence electrons si iodine. But make sure to know which elements lang ang pasok doon sa criteria ng exemption. Since not all elements pwedeng mag-extend ng kanilang valence electrons. But luckily, one of those element is iodine. And that's it for this electron covalent bonding.